Why every Muslim should abandon modern systems and go off-grid. Now! Brothers and sisters, today I'm going to talk about something radical but absolutely necessary. Breaking free from the chains of modern systems. Whether it's the financial system, healthcare, or even resource dependence, it's time we take control. As Muslims, we rely on Allah alone, and it's time we reflect that in our daily lives. 1. Generate your own resources. We are too comfortable relying on others for our most basic needs: water, food, and energy. How many of us even know where it comes from? It's embarrassing. You drink water that's treated with chemicals you can't even pronounce. This is not the water that Allah created for us. You think they care about your health? Think again. Collecting and purifying your own water is part of your responsibility as a Muslim. Don't let them poison your body and soul. Start farming, grow your own food, collect your own water, and generate your own energy. Imagine the barakah, blessings, in eating from what your own hands have produced. The Prophet told us that no one eats better food than that which they earn with their own hands. It's time we return to this way of life. 2. Survival skills. Our religious obligations or duties. This isn't optional. These survival skills are obligatory for every Muslim in today's world. Can you farm? Can you build shelter? Do you know how to defend yourself and your family? If the answer is no, then you're in trouble. You send your kids to schools where they learn nothing about the deen and everything about a world that rejects Islamic values. Off-grid education means homeschooling with an Islamic curriculum. Teach them what they need to know: Tawheed, Quran, and the skills to thrive independently. This world is temporary, and we must be prepared for anything. Mastering these skills isn't just smart, it's a religious obligation. 3. Reject financial dependency. Let's be honest, the system is rigged against us. We're stuck in a rat race, forced into mortgages, loans, and endless debt. How is this okay when Allah has clearly warned us against riba? We have become slaves to financial institutions. It's time to say, enough is enough. We must save up, live simply, and stop being consumers to a system that thrives on our dependence. Live within your means, work hard, and cut ties with this toxic system. 4. Take control of your health. How many of us run to the doctor for every little ailment? Over-reliance on big pharma has made us forget the healing power of nature and the sunnah of the Prophet. Learn first aid, embrace prophetic medicine, and stop relying on these costly artificial treatments. You want real healing? It's in Allah's creation, in the herbs, natural remedies, and balanced lifestyle that our deen encourages. Wake up. 5. Seek pure and halal land. Buying land isn't just for the wealthy. As Muslims, we should be seeking pure and halal means of sustenance. Find land that is free from the corruption of urbanization and materialism. Research thoroughly before you buy. You are the Khalifa, steward of the earth. This is your duty. Imagine raising your family on a piece of land where you control your own food, energy, and water supply. That's true independence. 6. Dependence on a fragile grid. The energy grid? It's a ticking time bomb. Blackouts, outages, how long do you think it'll last? And who controls the energy? It's not you. Going off-grid means harnessing renewable energy, solar, wind, taking control of the very power that fuels your life. Stop being dependent on a grid that could fail any day. 7. True independence is Islamic. What happened to tawakkul, the reliance on Allah? You rely on governments, corporations, and strangers for every aspect of your life. This isn't Islam. True independence is reliance on Allah, and going off-grid is the physical manifestation of that. You provide for yourself with the resources He has given you. That's real Islamic living. 8. Break free from the digital prison. We're addicted to our screens, and it's designed that way. The algorithms control what you see, think, and feel. Going off-grid doesn't just mean cutting off from the electricity grid. It means cutting off from the digital shackles. Limit your exposure to this fitna and reclaim your mind. 9. Live in accordance with the Sunnah. The Prophet lived a simple, minimalist life. He is our role model, relied on Allah, and didn't accumulate wealth. What happened to us? We've replaced that simplicity with consumerism and extravagance. Going off-grid is a return to the lifestyle the Prophet taught us. It's living the Sunnah in its purest form. 10. Economic collapse is coming. The global economy is a house of cards. Every expert is predicting a massive collapse, and when it happens, you won't be ready. Those of us who are off-grid, producing our own food and energy, won't be reliant on this crumbling system. Are you prepared to face the inevitable? 11. Protect your family from moral corruption. The modern world is saturated with immorality. Everywhere you look, there's corruption. Your kids are being exposed to things that go against every Islamic principle. Living off-grid protects your family from this moral decay. You control the environment. You dictate the values in your home. 12. Islamic community off the grid. You're not alone in this. There are already Muslims building off-grid communities where the focus is on living a halal lifestyle. No interest, no toxic food, no dependence on the non-Muslims. Surround yourself with like-minded believers who are working toward the same goal, pleasing Allah and living independently. 13. Global surveillance is real. You think you're not being watched? Every move you make, every purchase, every interaction is recorded. Governments track you through your phone, your online activity, and even your bank accounts. Going off-grid means cutting ties with this Orwellian system. Privacy is your right. 14. Prepare for the Day of Judgment. When the fitna of Dajjal arrives, the Prophet warned us that believers will need to hide. Going off-grid is a practical way to prepare for this tribulation. Learn survival skills now. Don't wait until it's too late. It's about readiness, not fear-mongering. 15. Reject materialism and embrace spirituality. Finally, brothers and sisters, the modern world is designed to make us chase dunya. We spend our lives working for things that we can't take with us to the grave. Going off-grid allows us to reject materialism and focus on our spiritual journey. The less you rely on this world, the closer you get to Allah. This is the hard truth. The system is not built for us. It's built to control, manipulate, and corrupt us. As Muslims, we have a responsibility to break free. Going off-grid is not just about survival, it's about thriving as a Muslim in this dunya while preparing for the akhirah. Don't wait for the collapse to happen. Start now, before it's too late. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell icon so that you do not miss out on our next video.